Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with some more Rome 2 for you today, and today we are showing off the Empire Divided DLC. We don't often see many Empire Divided battles because a lot of people don't seem to have the DLC, but I really enjoy this DLC. I'm one of my favorite, probably is my favorite DLC for Rome 2, because it's set in one of my favorite periods of like the Roman Empire, which is the late like Roman Empire. It's in like the 3rd century like sort of crisis where like the empire is like fractured and splits into 3 different parts. You have Rome under Aurelian, you have Palmyra under like Zenobia, and then you have the Gallic Roman Empire, which I can't actually remember who that is under off the top of my head. I'm sure someone can correct me and tell me who it is. But yeah, I am really looking forward to this one because I don't often see Empire Divided factions in Rome 2 replays. Often it's done because someone glitches it in and you kind of get a bit annoyed because like Empire Divided like units are much stronger than like vanilla ones. So it'll be interesting to see how this one goes, that is for sure. But yeah, we have Rome, we have Gallic Rome, and we have the Sassanids attacking in this one. And then on the defense we have the Insurbes, we have, which I believe these guys aren't even Empire Divided. These guys are dead by this point. This is going to be like Rise of the Republic. So this is, I guess we got nearly all Empire Divided. I'm pretty sure the Insurbes are all dead by this point. And then we've got Palmyra, and then we've got Armenia. Armenia definitely is their Empire Divided version because they have some pretty cool units down there. They've got armored Armenian pikemen, which is just a cool unit itself. Armenia's now got like some really cool pikes. They've got like noble Armenian archers. Yeah, we've got some pretty nice stuff. Eastern Axe Warriors. So yeah, some really cool units. I'm going to see how they do in action in a moment. I mean, we've got Gladiators, Evocati, Cohort, Vigiles, and Roman Levies coming first. There's a right interesting bunch of stuff being sent in by Rome first, that is for sure. But yes, if you're enjoying seeing Rome 2 action at the moment and would like to see some more, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here. Feel free as well to leave a comment. But you can see we've got Gallic Legionnaires already landing on the wall, taking on some, what are these, longsword warriors. I mean, the best unit I'm pretty sure for Gallic Rome is its longsword cohort. They are very overpowered in this game. And their just attack ability is really good. I'll show you in a moment, actually. But yeah, we already got some like longsword warriors on the wall breaking. Look at that, nice 6. And they are losing decisively and wavering. That is not a good sign. You can see we've got like Highland Hunters up here trying to do their best, but I mean, I don't think they are going to succeed in too much there. But yeah, these, let me find them. Longsword cohort all the way back here. These guys have 59 melee attack. That is insane, to be honest. I mean, their weapon damage is 25, so it's nothing like too insane there, but yeah, I mean, that 59 melee attack is pretty brutal. I don't know how good like the Roman Legionnaires is, but I don't know if it's as good. They are like very heavy in comparison to like the longswords being heavy, but yeah, they're at 56. They're ever so slightly lower. Weapon damage is much higher, so maybe the legionaries are still better to bring. This longsword cohort, they can mess armies up. They really can. And so yeah, when you see someone like glitching Gallic Rome in like in a basic like grand campaign game, you just know what they're going to bring in. It's going to be those longsword cohorts, that is for sure. But if you want to send in some of your own Rome 2 battles to then feature on the channel, feel free to do so. To do so, you have to join the Discord, and there is a channel where you can just drop all your replays into for me to eventually get around to. I have a long list at the moment, so you do have to be a little bit patient, but yeah, always welcome to send in replays of Rome 2 or anything, to be honest, Total War based. I will give it a look, that is for sure. But we have Gallic Legionnaires up here. Actually, they're losing, to be fair to these longsword warriors. It's turning around over here, are the Insurbes, but not necessarily in some other parts of the wall. I mean, if I was Gallic Rome, I'd be landing maybe a couple more units now, to be honest. They've got like longsword cohort ready to go in. I'd send these boys in, perhaps open up a few of the choke points or like some more towers. That'd be what I'd be thinking of doing. Rome here has opened a breach, and he's got his Roman levies on the wall. These guys aren't too bad, but I don't know if they're going to beat Palmyrian Legionnaires, who are a spear unit in fairness. Palmyra has a lot more like spears and pikes than it does swords, so it is very much suited to the defense. If you ever to bring this unit, or to bring this faction, play on the defense. Don't really play on the offense. You got a lot, you're lacking in spears. In swords, sorry. You got a lot of spears, that is for sure. They have some of the best. Palmyra and Palace Guard are pretty good. I actually don't know if he's brought a single spear unit, to be honest. He's got his Hamian archers are pretty good in combat. They're pretty armored. He's not even brought a single sword unit. And we've got some side chariots back here as well, but the Palmyra's brought, so they'll be handy. But as you can see already, Rome's legionaries on the wall, Gallic Rome's legionaries on the wall struggling a little bit, getting focused down really well right now by these Highland Hunters. I really want to call everything like Gallic Hunters or something because I'm just so used to Grand Campaign. But it's they are Highland Hunters. So good to be in Empire Divided though. I really am enjoying it. Good to be back. And what we got going through the wall? We've got gladiators going through. I mean, looks like Palmyra rushed out some legionaries. And he's now going to be chased back into his own walls by some gladiators. Imagine being chased in, like in the middle of a siege. You're like, oh my gosh, what are gladiators doing here? These guys are chasing you in. He's going to cut these guys down. I mean, I imagine these gladiators have really good melee attack as well. Being like a lightly armored, but very ferocious warrior in their own right, to be honest. Oh, look at these guys. Look at this guy here. He's all bloodied up. Oh, now he's dead. Rip in peace to him. There you go. These boys chopping away, doing their bit. These gladiators, how are they doing? Winning? Yeah, I expected no less. What's their melee attack? 70. Oh my gosh. And they're racking it because I actually got 2 units in here of gladiators as well. Don't know if that's a great idea. Maybe wanted to cycle them instead, perhaps. These Palmyran legionaries are struggling hard. And they've got jabbies on the wall here from the Roman levies. Roman levies aren't like that insane, but I mean, in campaign, to be honest, these guys are like a lifesaver. Roman levies, sorry, are very useful. I mean, what's their melee attack? It's like 36, not bad. Weapon damage is 35, so I mean, like their weapon damage is as good nearly as legionaries. And they're battling on the wall here. I don't think they're going to do too great against Palmyran legionaries here, though. Oh, these are vigiles anyway. Not even Roman levies. They are actually kind of being beaten back by Palmyran legionaries anyway. So maybe I'm just straight up lying about them being pretty useful. I mean, they're pretty good against barbarians, I feel. Maybe not against other Romans. But as you can see here, we've got the Sassanids taking a bit of a slow attack here. I mean, they've got immortal infantry guard ready to go in. These guys look very nice. I imagine look very nice. Let's have a look at these boys. Where are they? Are they all in the tower? Please don't be all in the tower. What else we got? Immortal infantry. I mean, I thought immortals were already guards, but apparently you can get more. Guard. I like how the mask on is very much a 300 vibe. I don't actually know if they bothered with the mask in real life, but yeah, they are ready to go. We've got just the basic immortal infantry here. These guys also, I imagine, are pretty good. I mean, how good? 40, yeah. 40 melee attack, they're pretty damn good. I mean, this wall's about to break, and there's nothing over here by Armenia to block it up. It looks like they're rushing over some noble spears, perhaps, and it looks like some Eastern axe warriors as well, ready to block that gap. But I don't know if they'll be able to stop that choke point from being opened up. I mean, literally just needs one volley. Just one person just to, like, maybe one man here just kick the wall down a bit. Yep, there you go, he did it. Jeff just knocked the wall down. He's so strong. So these immortals should just rush through. That'll be what I'll be planning to do right now. But yeah, he's got lots of things like Persian light infantry going in. I mean, these towers actually are dangerous. Getting set alight. He may want to be a bit more aware of this. And he's got some immortal infantry here as well. But yes, Assassin is yet to go in. And you can see here that actually it looks like the gladiators were forced back. They've taken some casualties, but not too many. Don't know if they wiped out an entire unit. I'm not entirely sure. We've got more Roman levies and vigilantes on the wall. And the Insurbies actually have pushed back Gallic Rome on this front. Look at this. Like, they pushed them back entirely. I feel like Gallic Rome's maybe copped out a bit there. Like, he's moving his entire army. Look at this. All of his precious longsword cohort. I imagine he knows that these guys are really good. And he's like, I don't want to send in my precious longsword cohort. Don't make me do it. I don't want to do it. But really, you just got to commit them. He's got to commit them at some point. I mean, in fairness, I feel like he attacked, what, in like 2 or 3 towers? It's just a very narrow area. You can see where he attacked. Such a narrow area. He should have stretched it out, maybe come around this corner, forcing services to fight more than one front. But he chose not to. I mean, his infantry is fighting against are really strong as well. Gallic Elder Swords. I mean, these guys are pretty good longsword warriors. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a Rise of Republic faction, not a Empire Divided. So this is an entirely different DLC. The Battle of the DLCs, it would seem. And yeah, the Gladiator is still in here. They're still trying to prise open a choke point down it. I love their shields as well. Like, their shield and the artwork going on in this period is also so good. Like, the oval shield. Oh, I don't know what it is about it. It looks great. It does. It just looks really good. You see these Palmyran legionaries, they are getting focused down. I mean, one thing that the Romans still excel in is javelins. There's still plenty of javelins. And we've got Equites Cataphracti coming in. Yeah, Rome now has cataphracts in this period of history, if you did not know. They have heavily armored cav. And yeah, they are pretty scary. I mean, not charging into Palmyran Legionnaires, they're not, though. I don't think this is going to be healthy at all. But we'll see. I wonder if they actually brought... I don't know if you can bring Aurelian as a general. No, you can bring the Praetorian Cab. That's a shame, because like Aurelian's got a really cool like unit, like model. It's awesome. But yeah, the Praetorians are pretty cool as well. They're still hanging around, still murdering emperors, including Aurelian later on in life. But yeah, then we've also got the Joviani. These are pretty good Praetorian Guard. I'm pretty sure these guys have the same stats, or very similar. 65, yeah, these guys have literally got like the same stats. 65, 39, 65, 39. What's their actual difference? I literally see no difference. Oh, maybe base for morale for Joviani is actually higher. These guys are slightly better than Praetorians, maybe morale. That's so bizarre though. Like these, like it's just identically two units. Like, what's the point? What's the point? CA just like should have changed their stats. They look awesome. They still have the scale armor as well, like of like the old legions, which is awesome. That is very, very cool. You can see Cataphracts in here now. They're doing all sorts of chaos. I don't know how many kills they're really getting because I mean they're charging the spears. I feel like they're losing more men than they're killing. Almost certainly. I don't know. I mean, they're losing decisively with these spears. Kind of surprised, but I mean, at the same time, they are spears. They should excel in killing these cav. And I mean, yeah, look at this. Cavs bouncing backwards and forwards over infantry. Like spear infantry as well. This is not healthy, surely, for it. This is expensive cav too. 32 kills. 22, yeah, nothing like major going on there. I feel like the cav would have been better going in against the Insurbi or something like that. Yeah, you can see, look at this veteran Palmyran legionaries here. They're in a square formation. Oh, look at the arrows coming down. Yeah, these guys are in a square formation, and they're not being knocked out. Apparently, they're losing decisively as well. I feel like maybe on the initial charge, but this cav just cannot sustain this that fight for long. You see, the cav is now entirely sandwiched now by various different legionaries, veterans and non-veterans. Archers still firing in. Armored archers here doing what damage they can to these veteran legionaries. Good move there. Evercardi cohort in here. A really, really good unit in both vanilla and also in Empire Divided. Evercardi is a solid unit. It's kind of what you, if you're playing Rome, probably what you're going to be spamming out is a lot of Evercardi. They're down here as well, and they're getting surrounded actually by Palmyran legionaries. Red versus yellow. Romans versus Romans. It's kind of like we're back in the original Rome. Different coloured Romans fighting each other. I like when they really would have just been probably in the same colours and armour. I don't think they would have changed massively. I don't know. We've got Gallic heavy skirmishers in here. These guys, yeah, Gallic Rome definitely kind of struggles. I'm pretty sure in archers. I'm pretty sure it only has like skirmishers. I don't think it, or has really light bows maybe. It's kind of like one of their weaknesses. I mean, I've been trying to get these skirms maybe onto the wall if you can try. Maybe try and support this fight down here because they can hold their own in combat. Like I said, they're being sent in now, so they must be okay in combat. We've got longsword warriors still here. They're still doing a lot of damage. Yeah, these Evercardi actually having a real rough time. The Romans are going to battle, and they're actually all in scale armor as well still. Maybe it's like original Rome just stay in scale armor. I don't know. Let's have a look at. What is the longsword cohort were in scale armor? I think they're in chainmail. Yeah, they're in more like a chainmail sort of thing. So, yeah, clearly like the original Rome keeps like the scale armor going. I like it. Over here we got Hillman losing. Armenia. Sorry, Arverni. It's definitely no Gauls here. I mean, bar the Insurbis. You got the Hillman here breaking. You now got Eastern Axis going onto the wall. It clearly seems as though the Sassanids are the stronger of the two factions, which makes sense. They are like the Eastern superpower at the time. What else we got going on? I mean, we got still like the Immortal Guard infantry's already been sent in, and yeah, look at this choke point. The Sassanids have really opened it up, and I mean they're going to engage here, and it's going to allow like more Sassanids, just troops to just like get around here. I mean, if I was the Armenian player, I'd be maybe assuming this was going to happen. Get some archers on this wall. You could then block up this choke point here, and you could just annihilate so many Persians. Persian Sassanids, same thing. Really. I know some people are like, no, that's not, but they are basically the same thing. They are referred to as the Persians. And then yeah, you go. These immortal infantry, they're doing well. They're wrecking these eastern axes. What else we got here? We got like some really good archers. It looks like Sassanids are pretty damn elite. We got some good infantry. Yeah, royal archers here. Royal archers. I mean, what's this general? He's an immortal unit as well. So it seems like they got good stuff for like the price. I mean, he seems to have sacrificed for some light infantry to bring a lot like better like infantry, like a lot and a lot of it. So it's a small sacrifice, but it seems like his lights are doing okay anyway. I mean, if this is the purpose that the two Romans are gonna, like two Roman armies gonna go by now, or just sheer like brute force through one choke point, they've lost this game already. Like the key point of a Rome 2 battle, a Rome 2 siege, is that you have to attack on multiple fronts, and you have to stretch the enemy out as much as possible. 9 times out of 10, if you're playing a Rome 2 battle and you're the attacker in a siege, you've probably got more men than the defender, because the defender's probably having to bring a few elite troops himself, which obviously costs a lot, and he also is going to bring just a lot of average stuff as well, because he needs, like, again, a lot of troops that can fight fairly well. But he's not going to have as much money as you, so you can either bring more men or you can bring more elite stuff. So you need to be trying to stretch out the army as much, like the defender, as much as possible to try and find those gaps in the line. If you have more men, you will eventually find gaps. He can't engage every single one of your units. But that's the thing. Or, like I said, he may have the same amount of men as you, but he will have like more mid-tier or low-tier units. So eventually you'll just break through. But mid-tier and low-tier units, if they're fighting in one choke point like this, they can hold for a while. I mean, the right tactics, you can do it. I mean, longsword warriors here are starting to break. I mean, so these Palmyrean legionnaires. But, I mean, they have plenty of reserves here. They have Palmyrean Palace Guard longsword warriors to go in. There's still Palmyrean legionnaires in here. So, yeah. But, yeah, Aurelian is here, clearly trying to retake his city. Don't know which city this is. Looks a bit like maybe like Athens or something, but it's definitely not Athens. Don't know where it is, actually. But, yeah, he's trying to retake the city. His Roman city from his rebel Palmyrean rival. I mean, he's pacified the Gallic Romans, and they're now fighting alongside him. Yeah, the Palmyrean Palace Guard. I mean, they'll do okay in combat, maybe. But they are spears. At the end of the day, they are spears. They're fighting a really good longsword cohort unit. I mean, I say it's really good. I mean, it's probably going to just do absolutely terrible in this battle now, because I've said that. Anything that I say is good never does well in battle. It's the commentator's curse. It's Pope's curse. You can see the eagle flying in the air. Defend the eagle. Oh, they just pulled through, though, there, the longsword cohort. They just definitely... That Palmyrean Legionnaire is just not broken yet. The Gallic Rome... Come on, man. Be a bit more of a decent guy. Got Praetorian Guard now going in. This is a little bit concerning for the Aurelian's Rome. So, yeah, I was just... Please don't pull through this one as well. What's this? Palmyrean Legionnaires? These guys are getting shot in the back. I mean, they're getting hit hard. Oh, Hamian archers here. Got a really nice angle. You see right into the back of those longsword cohort. That's a really nice angle. Very nicely done there by the Palmyrean player. Praetorians, as expected, wrecking these Palmyrean Palace Guard, even though they're very elite themselves. This is the Praetorian Guard we're talking about here. They may murder a couple of emperors here and there on the side, but they're good fighters. I mean, most of the time. They're usually made up of ex-legionaries anyway. Yeah, there's a longsword cohort got murdered. There's Praetorians may need to go in, but I'm sure they're going to face the same fate as these Hamian archers. It's not a fight you really want to get into. Like, this basic Palmyrean legionary here is going to hold back these Praetorians, because they've got the help of the Hamian archers. There you go. I mean... They're doing okay for now. Actually, yeah, look at that Praetorian Guard losing. The Palmyreans are doing okay. They're holding. Yeah. This probably doesn't help they're getting shot front and back, actually, these Praetorians. Yeah, they're getting wrecked. The other one's snuck in here, and it's now going after Palmyrean legionaries and longsword cohort warriors. Still got Roman levies fighting on the wall, by the way. Just to big up the Roman levies to show how, like, pretty good they are. They'll hold for ages. I don't know how long they have been fighting, but I'm pretty sure these guys got sent in straight away. But yeah, when the Joviani gets in, that's the real concern. That's done basically for Rome. This Roman faction as well has pikes, and I'm surprised they didn't bring any. Pikes are always useful in a Rome 2 siege. Sassanids over here seem like they're clearing out Armenia, by the way. And there's Immortal Guard infantry. They're fighting against Eastern Axe warriors. This is actually a pretty even fight, apparently. Armenia's, like, average swords taking on, like, the best that the Assassins have to offer, which is a little bit concerning that they can't break through them. I mean, these noble Armenian archers are probably actually decent in combat. They have a spear as well. They would have been pretty useful in combat. But look at these guys. They actually look pretty nice. They're getting murdered by immortal infantry. That's a shame. Yeah, not much you can do about that. Oh, we got Azat. We got the general going in. Azat Knight's bodyguard. The general here of Armenia just threw himself in a whole host of immortal infantry. How smart an idea this was, I don't know. He's also just stopped right in the middle of this combat. Get out of there, man. There is also a general here for Assassins, and the Assassins could push all the way around if they wanted to. Like, this Immortal Guard infantry just needs to keep moving. Scythe Chariots over here for Palmyra. This is not a good sign here for the attackers. This is where they, for the defenders, sorry. This is where the attackers are doing well. Assassins just wrecking their eastern rival. Scythe Chariots, so they may be able to come in clutch. Do some work, but yeah, look at this. We've got Praetorian Cav. Rome's basically committed to everything. Both Roman players, they're looking a little bit thin on the ground. I mean, Palmyra and Serbia is looking pretty good. I would be maybe thinking about sending a few troops over to help Armenia. Really, Rome and both the Romes, I should say, the attacking Rome, should we really be thinking, let's slow down our attacks, preserve what remains of our infantry, which at this point, not a lot, but they are making headway. They made some. They really want to think about maybe slowing down, like I said, and trying to let Sassanids just wrap up Armenia. And then the Sassanids come in with, I mean, to say, their relatively fresh army. I mean, I don't know. Some of these are pretty banged up, these infantry, but their army's in a bit better shape, I feel, than the Roman players. And they could maybe do some work. But yeah, these side chariots, they're definitely killing a lot of immortal infantry guard here. That's not good. This is a very good infantry, and the Assassins can't afford to lose this. This is healthy as well. Oh boy, scythe chariots doing all sorts of problems there. Yeah, that's not so good. Apparently these immortal infantry guard, they were winning. I don't believe it. I feel like they weren't. Yeah, these side chariots are the ones winning. I'm pretty sure that's what it said on my immortal guard infantry card for like 2 seconds. I was like, nah, that's not right, chief. They're not winning. Yeah, look at that. It goes green for a second. I was like, no, that's not how it works. Them not being in combat, I guess, is a small win for the immortal guard infantry. But yeah, all of a sudden, that was a 140-man unit down to 36. That's a threat that's now gone. What's in here? Praetorian Guard all breaking. Oh, that's a sad sight. Being broken by longsword warriors. I don't know if they've even really engaged many of these Gallic Elder Swords. I don't think they have. Yeah, there's loads of these guys left. This back here as well. More longsword warriors. They are good. I mean, longsword warriors. That means you've got to send up the longsword cohort. Longsword versus longsword. That's how are you going to beat them? But yeah, Armenia's gone. Armenia's just been eradicated. You've got maybe some archers left. His general cav. Got some noble spears up here holding actually against Gallic Rome. He's actually managed to surround them here. Where did his pikes go? Or are these it? No, noble spears. Where are the pikes? They gone? I don't even know where they were. Yeah, that's a strange one. I don't know where those pikes went to, but they clearly died somewhere. And now, I mean, in fairness, now Sassanids can threaten this flank, and Palmyra and then Serbians are not ready for it, I don't think. I mean, Gallic Rome is still persisting. He's fighting everywhere still at this moment in time. I guess they fought so hard for this choke point, they got it. But I mean, these attackers certainly could have made it a lot easier for themselves if they just attacked on more fronts. But yeah, I mean, this must be the Elder Swords. Yeah, they're just ripping through these guys. It's because the longsword cohort gave the order to attack something else, so they're cycling in the unit. It's not really a pull through. It wasn't a purposeful one. It's because they were just attacking the other unit. I don't think either unit's coming out of this too great. Yeah, the unit losing. I mean, they're winning actually. The longsword cohort lost a fair punch going in. We've got armored archers going in. These guys also have spears. Maybe every archer in this period is armed with a spear. Probably because they just know how scary cav is. Yeah, everyone's got a longsword down here, I'm telling you. Longswords are what's in now. Who wants a gladius? Psh. It's all about the longsword. All about the longsword. I mean, if I was the assassins, I'd be getting a shuffle on now. I wouldn't be slowing down because there's just a couple of units left on this wall. Don't waste your ammo on these guys. Leave the Persian lights to deal with them. That's what their purpose is. And you come over here and help your Roman allies, who are pouring in the last of their infantry, by the way. Joviani going in. We've got a bit of a light longsword cohort over here. By the way, there's also a cav unit all the way out here. And Serbia's got like a little Gallic horse unit. It's hidden. Don't know if it's going to go after anything. I don't know if it's really worth going for this Roman ballista. It's still firing at something, apparently. Not quite sure what, but it is. It's firing at something. I mean, it's also a little bit concerning that they're just blobbing up infantry here, because look at this. I mean, there's no way they can get to them without breaking through that choke point, in fairness to Rome. Unless they land on the wall. They could have just landed on the wall, I guess. There's a general up here, and he's just jabbing down into all of those archers. You cannot miss. Literally, just throw. Even if you're a bad throw. Just throw, and you'll just hit something. So many dirty Romans down there, worthy of killing. Noble Spear's losing. These longswords, man, they're just too good. They're a battered longsword unit, and they're beating like a healthy noble sword. Now we've got some Armenian, like... Oh, Hillman coming in. Yeah, I don't think they're going to change it too much. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they will. I like the shields that Armenia have. They're really cool. Yeah, this Hillman broke pretty quickly. I expected no less. Yeah, both these guys are losing decisively. These longsword are like, yeah, they're winning actually now, but it just said even. That's kind of funny, to be fair. There's like, yeah, this is just normal, regular day for us. This cab, I'm pretty sure his QTR is pretty good as well. We're about to see a charge here from the chariots. Chariots about to go in maybe for these longswords. Really good target to take out. We already know that these guys are just absolute machines. And there you go, in they go, knocking down those machines. And no longer are they so tough, are they? I mean, I don't know if this is a smart idea by the Joviani. They have kind of like, yeah, they've actually swarmed these chariots quite nicely. Really nice. The Joviani probably lost like a 20 or so men each unit, but might have saved a bunch of lives. Those side chariots are now down to, what, 7, 6, wavering. They're trying to rear charge these longswords here. But, don't know if it's going to work. How many kills have these chariots got? 255, not bad at all. I guess they can still rack up kills, I forget, as they rout. Such a useful unit. But yeah, there you go. They're gone. I mean, they're nearly through this choke point here, and you can see noble spears, like what remains over here to defend. But I mean, in fairness, the Serbians in Palmyra, they can force back a little bit. And don't forget, the Sassanids are on their way with what they have left, which is still a decent amount. I mean, they could do with maybe, I don't know, getting over a bit quicker before these guys dig in, because I feel like Palmyra and the Serbians are probably thinking we need to dig in soon. Like, there's plenty of places they can still defend at this point. I mean, we're going to see a general charge, by the way, here. This Immortal's general is going to just charge straight into these Hamian archers. There's a general here, as that knight bodyguard who's just chilling here. This is a big risk from assassins who still have a lot of infantry. They can't really afford for their general to go in here and like get killed, and then... I mean, that's just not on. I mean, how was he managed that? There's a mortal cav here. If he dies, this general, it's like all these troops here are gonna have like worse morale. They're gonna break a bit quicker. This immortal cav here is just rocking on around. I mean, it's coming after all these Armenian archers. He's just not interested as well, really, in these Armenian archers. He let them get spared. He just wants to kill. Armenia. Fair enough. He just wants Armenia part of his empire again. I mean, they can't get their spears out there. That's the thing. So how smart an idea is to really actually charge archers? I'm not so sure. I mean, yeah, he's losing decisively now. That's not so good. 37 and dropping pretty quick. Oh boy, he may need to try and break through the spear line. Or go to the cap point. Actually, the cap point's over here. Is it not? Oh no, it's not actually. We could go up there, I guess. try and prolong his life a little more yet. Bit off more than he can chew, as I expected him to when he charged into that arch unit. As you can see, this general's actually, I don't know if like Armenia's gone AFK or what, but like Armenia's general's just chilling there. You can see another general coming in now, Equite Scutiari coming in. Yeah, that general's definitely died. Yeah, general for the Immortals has just died. We're about to see a rear charge here by the Scutiari. They're charging into pikes, armored pikes here, slowing down that assault by the Sassanids. That is now going to be over. They're actually still pretty healthy. I mean, oh yeah, that general's losing as well. Oh, this could be a loss of another general here. Armored pikes though, they're not looking so great. They are also looking the wrong way. You see they're trying to turn around. Like, quickly men, turn around! The enemy's at our backs! Poke 'em boys. See Palmyra and Palace Guard coming up. But yeah, it's gonna be a major problem now for like for the Sassanids. They've got no generals, so morale's gonna start to drop. Also, I imagine that's gonna be like maybe a general loss, maybe lost here for Gallicrome as well. He's like, this general is in like a whole bunch of trouble right now. Scutiari general fighting against pikes, cav and pikes, guys. For those of you new to Total War, not good. Not good. I'm sure any Total War player could tell you that. Pikes and cav don't mix. And Joviani's now in here as well. These guys are apparently wrecking lives against Hamian archers, but they're down to 57 men, so they've seen a lot of action. A lot of action after that chariot incident. Do like the look of them. I think they look better than the Praetorians. I like the silver helmet, the scale armor. Oh, it's looking good. But that's not so good. The Joviani breaking here. General here, Praetorian cab not breaking, running away. And all of a sudden, as I expected, the Sassanids are the last ones to remain. That is not good. Because they have no general. We've got Persian lights coming in. And we've got some Immortal Guard infantry. You see, look at this. Palmyra right now can just throw pikes down anywhere he wants and just stop the advanced strain his tracks. That's just like the strength he has. I mean, look at this. Immortal Guard infantry, 89 men. They were thinking about wavering. Nah, that's not that. Actually, no, they were 29 in fairness. But they're still fighting pikes. I mean, they could just definitely get around these pikes if they wanted to. These pikes don't go out here. They could have got around them. I wonder if you could bring a siege tower inside. Actually, no, you can't. I was just thinking, could you bring a siege tower inside and get up on this wall? But you can't. It's like a little ledge. That's a shame. That is a real shame. See down here, I don't know if the pikes have been broken. No, they're sort of retreating, I guess. The Hamian archers now dealing with the Immortal Guard, or trying to. And both are breaking each other. Congratulations. Yeah, this is what happens when you then run into pikes. You then kind of just stand here, and if the enemy has ammo left, he's just going to shoot you. Which is exactly what's happening right now. Immortal Guard infantry getting shot as he just stands here and tries to think of a way of breaking through. The answer would be to go somewhere else. Attack somewhere else. But as you can see, I'm going to be given that option in a moment. Palmyra and the Insurbies, they're encircling what remains of like the Persian forces here in this little choke point in this street. Whether they'll do the same in this one, I don't know. I mean, there's still stuff to come in on this side. These Royal Archers are probably decent in combat, and they probably would have been pretty decent in combat if the general hadn't died. Praetorian Cav here, they're going outside the walls. I don't know what's happened to them. But I'll tell you one thing. Aurelian would not be pleased with these Praetorians. He'd be having them killed, not him being killed by them. Yeah, the Gallic horsemen here. I mean, these guys are very tired. I don't know. Oh, actually, yeah, they're gonna get caught by the Praetorians. I did wonder whether they would catch them because they are still light, fighting like very heavy. But no, the Praetorians did in fact catch them. They just both poked each other off their horses. Oh no, he got back on. What the heck? And he's just back on as well. What the heck happened there? These Praetorians can't die. They get killed and then respawn. What is this witchcraft? I've seen that now 3 times. Oh my gosh. But yeah, these scouts will probably get killed. Oh, these like Gallic horse will get killed off. The Praetorians are too strong. They're both the opposite ends of the weight class of infantry. Or cavalry, I should say. But that's Rome's real last contribution to this battle is going to be that cavalry fight, I think. Palmyran Legionnaires. Palmyran Palace Guard, I should say. Routing the Immortals. Look at this, yeah, Royal Arch is wavering and breaking, and yeah, there's a chain route now going currently on by everything but Rome's general. So, yeah, that is it. That is basically the battle. Palmyra has defeated Aurelian and his legions. Aurelian will have to come back with a fresh armies to try and reclaim his empire. It looks like we're going to see... Oh, please, I think Aurelian's... Not Aurelian, but the Praetorian's going to come inside. Yeah, they're just coming inside. Good on them. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this battle. It's certainly been a fun one. We're going to check out the end results in a moment once this battle's over. So don't go just yet. But if you have enjoyed, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support. As always, guys, it's very much appreciated as we work towards 6k subs. And you can see we've got 136 kills with those Praetorians. Not bad. I think they could get to maybe 150 before they die. Unless they chain route, which is equally possible. He's going to have to pop everything he has to try and hope that he can even just try and get a charge off. Here we go. What happens? What do you think? Do they break? Do they make the charge? We're like near the front. Look at us. We're like the front guy now. Prepare for battle. Charge. Oh, he made it in. He got right through into the standard barrier. They got a pretty good charge off there. Look at that. They knocked that entire unit over. They must have got 150 kills with that. 141. Wow, they didn't. They really didn't. I'm so surprised they didn't get more kills. I know it's a spear unit, but they still charged down. Costly victory, there you go, for Palmyra. And you have an end replay, and we will have a quick look at the end results. But yes, this one was played by I don't know who sent this one in. He was playing as Palmyra, getting the second most kills for his team. Officer Kruber getting the most, playing as Insurbis. I'm pretty sure Insurbis are not a Empire Divided faction. And then he's got Magic Flight Box playing as Armenia. But we'll quickly go over some of these kills. His general here getting 169 kills. His scythe chariots getting 304 before they died. Well done. Did really, really well. Then he got 166 kills with the Hamian archers. Then he's got his armored pikes here, 176 kills. Got the Palmyran legionnaires, which is kind of like the spam unit that you just spam out. 223 the best one got. And then he's got veteran Palmyran Legionnaires 115 kills and Palmyran Palace Guard with 126. Then we have Officer Kruber. As you can see, yeah, not the same DLC. But yeah, Officer Kruber with his Insurbis army, 164 kills with his Gallic Elder swords. And then you got the Highland Hunters with 137 kills, 199 kills here, even better. They did very, very well. And then you've got the Gallic Elder Swords here, 219 kills, 333. Oh boy. I mean, in fairness, actually, Insurbis didn't come out with much left in the end. And these Longsword Warriors here with 219 kills, I think is the best one there. Then we have Magic Flight Box, who was playing as Armenia. 101 kills as Azat Knight Bodyguard, 143 kills as Noble Armenian Archers. His pikes here, no kills really. I didn't really see them in action, so they must have died pretty quickly. Eastern Axe Warriors here getting 125 kills, not too bad. Hillman, yeah, no real kills there. And then Noble Spears getting 87 kills. Then hop in my car, Swag, playing as Gallic Rome. I mean, he brought the main boys, the long swords. They did well. Most of them getting, these three here getting 200 kills. 238, the best one. Most of them getting over 100, though. His legionary's not doing so great. I mean, going over the walls was a bit costly for them. I certainly feel like they should have maybe persisted with it, though, because going through that one choke point didn't really stretch out the enemy too much. And it, I don't know, just made it a bit easier, I felt like, for the defenders. But then 113 kills of the legionary is not too bad, I guess. And then we got Lassie AF playing as Assassinates. I mean, he did probably the best out of his team. 70 kills with his general, 67 kills with his ballistas. Archer's doing really well. 222, the best of the bunch. Then his immortal infantry here. I mean, they got 131 kills, 146 kills. And then his Immortal Infantry Guard getting 161, 164, and his Persian Lights getting 77, 81 kills. Then we have J-Dude 2021 playing as Rome, 141 kills with the Praetorians, 141 kills with his Armored Archers. You got the Evocati cohort getting 101 kills. You got Gladiators only getting 74. I thought they might get a bit more. Joviani getting 131 kills. Praetorian Guard getting 243 kills. Roman Levies getting 106, actually outscoring one of the Praetorians, which is quite funny. In the Vigilantes, yeah, like no kills at all. But there you go, guys. That is today's battle. Aurelian has been beaten, and he will have to come again. I hope you did enjoy. If you want to see more Empire Divided, let me know in the comments. I will try and get some more replays. I really do enjoy this DLC, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.